Okay, hi you guys. Okay, so just like I promised in my last video, this video I am coming to show you guys how to make lipstick out of eyeshadow. Okay, so the things that you will need is something to put the lipstick that you make. Now this is just an old eyeshadow palette that I had. I took all the palettes out and I just used like the empty containers. I made some of the lipsticks already, but I didn't finish completely because I wanted to show you guys on camera how they were done. So I will. So you would need something empty that you could put your creation in. Now you could use a candle. I use a candle and I just lit it. Or you could go on the stove and put a pot of boiling water on it and put like a glass in it, and you could put the eyeshadow and petroleum jelly in there. Now I'm just using petroleum jelly. Now I know some people they use chapstick or beeswax, I guess you could say, but I'm just using this. So I need petroleum jelly. You need petroleum jelly, a candle, a spoon. Now you can use anything, but I'm using this, but not anything. Okay, so here I have my candle, my palette, my petroleum jelly, my spoon, my mixer, and I guess the first color that I will be using, let's go with this pink color eyeshadow, if you guys can see. Okay, so now usually what I would do, let me move this out the way. Usually what I would do, I would go ahead and use the end of my mixer to put it inside of, like in my spoon. Excuse me, it's my dog right here. So go ahead, just put that in there. Okay, so I mean, you could use more eyeshadow if you had more, but since this is enough to fill the palette, I don't have to put any more. I could just use what I already have. Okay, so now if you want your lipstick to be glossy, what you would do, you would use a lot of jelly. Now usually what I do, I just let the spoon get hot over the fire. Just let it get hot so that when I do get some of the petroleum jelly, it'll just melt like right on top of the spoon. So I just let that sit here and get hot for a minute. And now don't let it get crazy hot, but just fill it a little bit. Okay, so that's probably good enough. I set my spoon down. Now I'm almost out of I'm almost out of grease. So let me see. Now, like I said, I don't want a lot. At least I don't want it to be glossy. I want it to be more of a matte look. I don't really like lipstick that is glossy. So get your spoon hot just a little bit. Now you might want to wear something that you don't want to get dirty, because when I first did this, I got really messy. The shirt I had on, it got dirty. So make sure you can wear something that you don't mind getting down and dirty in, pretty much. So now it's already melting. I put the grease on the spoon and it's already melting. Okay. I know you guys can't see this, but it's melting. It's better to me, letting it melt on the spoon is better than just trying to scrape it off. You're doing all this. Just let it melt right off. Okay, so after done that, you can go ahead now. Let's see if you can see that. It's just grease and eyeshadow in here. So now what you want to go ahead and do, you just want to go ahead and stir it over the, you want to go stir the two together. Just keep stirring it until all the eyeshadow is mixed in. Now, usually if you can't mix anymore, you probably would want to put a little bit more of grease inside of there. But if you feel like that is enough and you don't need to put any more, then don't put any more. But me, myself, personally, I want to add a little bit more grease. So I just let the spoon sit on top of the candle because it can. Okay, so now after you set the solution, you want to go ahead and just let it sit. Clean up around the edges. So now it's been sitting for a little bit. It's not completely hardened yet, but that is the one that we just made. Well, that I just made. Okay, so now after that, what you want to go do is take some napkins. You're gonna go ahead and wipe your spoon. Now, if you guys want to, let me see if I can go ahead and show you this. It's like a light pink now. I wouldn't wear this. But it's a cute color. It comes on like, see? It's very vibrant. You don't need to put it on over and over. And if you was to, let's see. It would still come out really nice. Yeah. It will come out really nicely. So that is the first one that was being made. Okay, so like I said, you want to go ahead and just wipe off your spoon. Now you can go ahead, you can choose to rinse this back to back if you want to. But me, I'm just gonna wipe the spoon with a napkin. Keep it trucking. Alright, so now, like I said, you just repeat the steps, you do it over again. So the next color I think I probably want to use, I will do, what color is this? It looks like a black, if you ask me. Well, that'll be good. It's like a black or a navy blue, one or the other. So like I said, you want to go ahead and put it in your spoon, just like this. Okay. Now you can choose. Now I know if you choose to do what I did, how I did my palettes, you can choose to reuse these things to put them back in. But usually when people try to take them out, what they do not know why they won't come out is because underneath they hot glue it to the palette so that these won't come out. So if you do choose to use this again, you have to have some type of something to hold it. Okay, so like I said, you will let your spoon get hot. Let's see, hold on. Let your spoon get hot. Ooh, that is grease. Now, me personally, I don't like touching grease, but okay. So let your spoon get hot, and then you want to go ahead. Don't forget. See, this is what I also get. I forgot to wipe the top part of this part off, and I always end up making a mess. But don't forget to wipe both ends of your mixture. So let your spoon get hot once again. And then when you think it's hot, try to go ahead and melt the grease off. Now you could try to do all this, I guess, but you still have to wait for it to melt anyway. I'd rather let it melt with my mixture in my hand. So just let that melt. Okay, so after that starts to melt, what you want to go ahead and do is go ahead. Now, I think I need a little bit more grease in this. Okay, now you can usually tell if you need more grease because the amount that I had on my my mixer, it wasn't enough. And just by the eyeshadow falling out, you could really tell that it wasn't enough to stir the whole solution together. See, it's a lot of eyeshadow still in there. So place that on top of here. Get some more petroleum jelly. Let's get some more. I mean, this might not even be enough. I don't know what I'm doing. But get some more petroleum jelly. Just a good little amount that you could put on your spoon. Alright, so now, excuse the noise in the background, that's my family. But now what you're gonna go ahead and do, put a little bit more grease. I'm not gonna use all this grease because I figured this would really be too much. Okay, so what you wanna go ahead and do, go ahead and mix it. Just mix, mix, mix. Go ahead and keep mixing it. Now, let me see, was this color a black? Yes, it was. This color will come out, I don't think, because this color didn't come out glossy, so. Hopefully this turns out to be a nice matte looking finish. Let's hope so. And I can use this for Halloween. I already have a black lipstick on. And this one does pretty good. Okay, so now it's melted. Go ahead, get your palette. And pour your mixture into your palette. Alright, so now you have it. Now usually it will fill out in the palette by itself, but if not, you can help it fill out by putting your tip of your mixture into the palette and help spread it out. So I guess I'll let this sit for a little minute so that I can show you guys how that looks like. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off. Alright, so now, like I said, this is the first one that we had. Now, at the end of this video, I will be trying all of these on for you so that you guys can see. I'll probably do one more for you guys so that you can see how that turns out. Now, I have this brown. No, I don't want to do that brown. I have a lot of different color browns already as is, but I guess I'll do this brown. You guys can see. Oh, something falling out. Alright, let me see how this. Shoot, this is hot. This is hotter than a mug. Oh my god, this is hot. This is hot. I want to curse, but I ain't cursed. Alright, let me see. Oh, I like this. Okay. See, and here's a black. That came out nicely. And it has like a nice, smooth, creamy feel to it. Yeah, this came out pretty nice. And you can see it. It's not like it was gonna come out to. It's not like you was gonna put it on your lip to where you weren't gonna be able to see it. No, it came out to where you can't see that. All right, so we're gonna do one more. Let me go ahead and clean off this spoon. Okay, so the first one we're gonna go ahead and do is the pink. Now, this pink. Now, I had used some of the top already, but it's this pink. Okay. Now, I know this color, it won't look around me. I know I already won't like this color. See? Now, maybe for somebody else, but I don't like this color, not at all. But it came out. It's kind of messed up, but I mean, it's not straight on my lips, but you could just apply a little bit more, but I'm not going to. And so now we're gonna go ahead and do the black one that I made. I thought this color would look more like a navy color, like a navy blue or something like that. But it just looked like the black lipstick that I just had on. It's still kind of messy. I didn't do anything major to it, but you know, you could still probably, yeah. See, so those are the colors, those are the shades. The two that I just made, and the rest that I do have a couple more. I have the rest of these to fill up. Now I'm not gonna be filling up all of these. I'm only gonna be using the ones that I think that the colors that I think that I would wear. Half of these colors up here I won't really wear, and I figure I just wasted my time and my petroleum jelly trying to make these. But I will be filling up half of these. So that's how you guys do it. If you guys like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time.